right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Wednesday, September 18th, set today by Vlad. Let's see what Vlad has for us. Girl with old man's plane. Oh, well, I'm thinking it's going to mean plain, which might mean unadorned, or it could be a geographic plane. Yes, I think that's what it is, because the first one that came to mind, I think we've had before, the Pampas. And so the girl is Pam, the old man is Pa, apostrophe S. There we go. So we're off and running. And we'll try one down. Those attending university are inside one's likely to be rich. I think it might mean likely to be rich, because I'm thinking we're going to put those attending university. Oh, actually, maybe R goes inside those attending university. Yeah, I mean, might we literally put R inside of... I'm not seeing a word here. What would you call those attending university? Well, graduates would be BAs or something like that, but ooh. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'll leave in, well, yeah, I'll leave it in for now. We'll find out soon enough if it's right. We object over a guest. That's not it. Boss. The start sounds like wordplay. I'm wondering if object, well, it could be con, or anti, or nay. I'm wondering if the word might start with WE over a guest. And then is there something for that's not it? And the whole thing will mean boss. Now, is that boss as a noun, or the verb to boss somebody? No, I'm not getting anything for that. How about cycling country is welcoming fellow countrymen? Well, cycling can mean that we cycle the letters of a country around, and then we're going to put an F for fellow maybe, or it could be Don, or man, or chap, but I'm thinking F. I don't think it's going to be the countrymen of that country, but something like that. Oh, it could be people from a rural area, but I don't see it. All right, how about support Hungary's financial center? Why I think it'll happen. I think that's the definition at the end. It's something like probability, or maybe some kind of prediction. Support might be pro. I don't know what Hungary's financial center. Oh, maybe the center of Hungary and the center of the word financial. No, not seeing that. Oh, here's another fellow. Fellow is hiding right-wing prejudice. I think this fellow might be man and is going to go around something for right-wing. We've had Tory before, so... but that's got to go inside the man to mean prejudice. Oh, no. All right, back to the acrosses. Repeatedly pushed against having meal with my boss. Oh, another boss. I don't know if this is going to be a theme today. Yeah, I think my boss must be part of the wordplay. Oh, and I do think Vlad might be talking about his boss, who would be the editor of The Guardian, and so it might end in ed. And so, therefore, is it going to be repeatedly pushed against? Having meal with, dined, or dining, eating. No, I don't see that. All right, how about teacher? Assessors kicked out. There's a little fantasy for you. Well, it could be teacher, but I'm thinking it's going to be a fantasy, but not seeing that either. How about chickens on skewers? That's a great clue. I presume it's a double definition. Oh, there are different kinds of chickens. Is pullet one of them? But something to do with, the question mark might also indicate maybe it's things that skew rather than little rods you push through. Yeah, I don't know enough about chickens. Of course, that could also be chickens out. Anyway, one nervous, replaying, after home, draw. I'm wondering if replaying could be an anagram indicator, but one nervous is 10 letters. I can see getting in for home. If you're home, you're in. And then is draw the definition? Or is it someone who is nervous? No, how about animal cry of dissatisfaction from Johnson's latest herd? Well, I wonder if it could be a homophone there at the end, something for latest. Johnson, is that going to be Boris? I think it might be an animal cry, mewling or barking or something. No. Cross country with Mark, keep going. So are we going to put Mark, which of course not just the name Mark, could also be a word that means Mark, and we put it across or around a country name, a short country, and it will mean keep going. Can't think of a 7-letter word for keep going. All right, let's go back to the Downs. Politician getting 0 in test. Finally, I get another. To test something can be to try it. Putting a 0 or an O inside, we get Tory. Let's try I should have seen that. About specials, money. Well, we've seen before that special can be abbreviated to an S. So we're going to put something in 3 letters around it to mean money. And I think it's Homer Simpson's cry of dough. I should have seen that. Now that's a funny way to clue dough. It's a very specific I should have seen that, but I suppose that's a very common meaning of it. And then you get dosh, slang for money. All right, it does look like this is going to end in ed. So having meal. Can a meal be an anagram? But yeah, not sure about that. All right, and now our chickens on skewers. No, but we're getting there. We're making progress slowly. After vacant house to rent round King's Head, where the neighbours aren't friendly. I'm thinking that's the definition at the end, where the neighbours aren't friendly. Oh, but I don't know what that would be. 2 words. After vacant house. To rent, we've seen before, I think it can be to let. Now, King's Head, I think, might be the first letter of King. A K. Although it doesn't seem likely we would put a K inside of let. To lease, maybe? Leaks? No. No, don't see that. How about spirited females allow men only to speak? Well, I immediately think of a female spirit in Irish mythology, the banshee. I grew up near a place where there was supposed to be a banshee appeared at a castle. Anyway, so I think to allow men only to speak is to ban she's. To speak, I think, is the homophone, because obviously we have an extra E. So allow men only is ban she's, and then homophone of that. All right. Good for nothing. Dawn, shortly, about to bail out. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's good for nothing or if it's to bail out. Those having fun on the river, catching large fish. I think maybe it is a fish, and we start with people having fun on the river, like punters, or not sure what that would be, but we put an L for large inside. Flounder. No, but yeah, if it's those having fun, that's going to end in an S probably. Oh, fish, of course, can be a plural, so maybe it is some plural fish. No, let's go back to the across. Hussey's room. There's a word I haven't heard in a long time. Naughty, naughty. Yes, a naughty, naughty, I think, must be the definition. But why? Yeah, why is it repeated twice? Maybe we have to repeat some word, or have 2 different words for naughty. With the S, I'm wondering if one could be sin. What's the room part? The only 3-letter room I can think of is den. Den of iniquity, den of something. No, not saying that one either. Simple-minded lead, of course, could also be led. Plumbum, PB. In movie, one hampered by fashion sense. No, how about wonderful to be leading in national? I think it's going to... Yeah, so I don't know if it's going to be some nationality, a national, like a Swede or something. And then we put a word for wonderful inside to be leading. Or do we put a word for to be leading inside of national? Yeah, don't get that. Sun cleared, over 50, spent freely. Well, 50 is L. Yeah, so, sun might be S. Then a word for cleared will go around an L, and it's going to mean spent freely. Was flahulak, to use an Irish word. Just not thinking today. All right, legendary monster, one advancing, actually existing. So I think it might be a 6-letter legendary monster, and the I for one, we move forwards in the word. Yeah, could it be something like in fact, or... Yeah, so maybe that I in is the one that is advancing. Oh, I'm thinking of Nessie, but that would leave in essay. Oh, is that a Latin phrase? I think from my Latin that does look familiar. I only did it for 2 years at school, but let me pause and look that up. Yes, that's it. It's from Latin, and it's used in a legal sense, something that is actually being, has actual existence. All right, that's all of the acrosses. Let's finish the downs. Reptile again, running round university. Yes, I'm wondering if it is going to be yes, it's a reptile, and we're going to anagram again, and we're going to have it running around, or anagrammed around U for university, and that will give us an iguana. All right, women missed out on pay for a long time. Well, women can be W. Yes, so pay could be wages, and if we miss out the W for women, we get ages. All right, 2 good starters there. Radical left supporting high flyer Johnson. Oh my goodness. Is it going to be a famous Johnson, or radical high flyer? I'm thinking some 3-letter bird maybe, and then no, but no. No, radical left could be trot for Trotskyite, but I don't think so. All right, we've looked at everything once. Let me look at the one where we got the G, simple-minded. Oh, maybe gullible. Lead in movie. One hampered by fashion sense. Simple-minded lead, of course. Oh, lead in movie might be the M. I was thinking it might be the lead in simple-minded, but I think it might be just the M from movie, and then one might be an I. Hampered by fashion, maybe. And then is it a sense? No, very confused by this. And then our sun, okay, so maybe it is as I thought, S, and then an anagram for, or a word for cleared going around an L over 50. Spent freely. what's the word? Splashed, maybe? Yeah, but then hashed would be cleared. I don't think that's right. But some other word for spent. I may have to look up a thesaurus for that one. Wonderful to be leading in national. I think I'm going to run through the alphabet and just think if I can, or see if I can think of a nationality that would be something U, something E. Ah, yes, I finally got it. I just started thinking of words actually for it to be wonderful, and I thought of superb, and I realized the national is a Serb, and if you are leading, you are up. We've had that before. That goes inside to give superb. All right, that B should be, bail out. Maybe we anagram bail at the end to get ABLE, I think. So yeah, good for nothing. Dawn shortly. Can that just simply be a D? And then about, we've seen circa or re. But good for nothing. Maybe beginning with D. No, not seeing that. Damnable, maybe? No, I don't see how that would work. Okay, we do have an I now with our S. Naughty, naughty. Yeah, I still like den of something. It might be a clue as definition or an and lit. Oh, could it be an anagram of Hussey's room? Ah, I think it is. Yes, all right. And that is naughty or anagrammed. And it's going to mean naughty, I think. Let's try that. What two-letter word are we going to have? Where does the H go? With the S, I would think, one of the S's. Yeah, nothing is jumping out at me here. Could the two-letter word be so or are? Yeah, it's not great fodder for the anagram. Naughty, 326. No, I'm sure I've seen something very like the answer and just missed it. No, I think I need another letter. I'm sure many of you will have got that already. Well done. Let's see, where to? My goodness, other than the bottom right, it's looking pretty bad. All right, I think I'm going to look up synonyms for good for nothing and see what I can find. Well, I didn't find a good word for good for nothing, and I remembered I also wanted to look for spent freely, and of course the word I couldn't think of was splurged. And so we have our sun, S, and then cleared is purged. That goes around the L for 50. All right, let's see how that helps. So maybe the left supporting high flyer Johnson, and it's going to mean radical. Is there a famous high flyer? There's the sprinter, right? Michael Johnson. But who's the high flyer pilot, astronaut? Johnson. No. Yeah, don't see that at all, unfortunately. Then the other two letters we got are not very helpful. Those having fun. Okay, it might end in ERS. Ah, there is a fish. I think is there a bloater? I'm going to have to look that up, but I think there is. Yeah, I think it's actually a cooked fish, a smoked herring, rather than an actual fish that you would see swimming in water. So if you're having fun on the river, you're a boater, I suppose. All right, ooh, so now we do have a word beginning with O. Well, if it's an anagram of Hussey's room, I'm thinking it's our. No, that doesn't seem likely. Naughty, naughty. No. Oh, I wonder if the last word, could it be Missus? MISSUS? But, oh, I think it is. Oh, is it a Frankie Howard reference? Let me put in Mrs. And I suppose then it's actually appropriate that it's an old-fashioned word like hussies. So let's try Hussey's room to see. Yeah, so I think it's going to be OOHER. Just wanted to quickly see the letters left over. That is, that's going to trip up a lot of people, I think, today. Yeah, so I think it is going to be Frankie Howard. Maybe there were other comedians that would say that, but I am thinking of Frankie. Good for nothing now. Well, it's not damnable. Yeah, oh. Shortly, dawn shortly, about to. Yeah, maybe dawn, a word for dawn shortly turns about, around, sunrise. Oh, good for nothing might be unusable. Ah, yes, dawn is sun up. Short, because we let drop the P and then turn it about. Another very tricky one. All right, simple-minded. Yeah, so maybe it is somebody hampered by their fashion sense, and I'm certainly no one to talk. Yeah, but I'm just not seeing. I do like now we do have an H. I'm thinking that's going to end in RCH, RSH, TCH, NCH. Yeah, after vacant. Oh, vacant house might be just the H and the E. We empty out the word. Oh, could it be after being vacated and we just have AR? House can be H-O. And then I do, excuse me, I think we're going to have a K somewhere where the neighbors aren't friendly. What is that a reference to? All right, while I pause to clear my throat, I did look up wordplays.com for this one, even though I only have the A and the N, and I'm sure there are a lot of words, but I did think it was going to mean keep going. And it occurred to me with the A that we might have USA in there, but actually, no, we have US inside of stain, which is a mark. And if you keep going or keep something going, you sustain it. All right. How does that help? How about a supervisor? Could be, yeah, it could be a boss, but I'm not sure how the wordplay would work. We object. I wonder if us is we and it's turned around. Is that we object over a guest? And that's not it. Yeah, there may be some other things turned around here, but I do not see them. Yeah, I'm fairly confident in this. I think because I'm past the 30-minute mark, I'm going to go ahead and check this. It is right. All right, we'll have to see at wordplays.com how this is explained. All right, now repeatedly pushed against having meal with my boss. Oh, maybe it's, well, I was going to say supper, but it's not that. Oh, supped. Repeatedly pushed against. What other? Oh, lunch would fit in, but lunched is not repeatedly pushed against. No, I don't see that. Here's my chickens on skewers. Yeah. Oh, I like this V here. Oh, one nervous replaying. Maybe it is an anagram because we have the V from nervous. After home, draw. Is it draw as in sketch? I'm wondering if it could end in over. I'm thinking either, oh, it could also be even. Oh, a draw might be when the scores are even. Yeah, let me pause and think about what's left over from one nervous. No, I'm not thinking of anything for that, so I'm going to remove those letters. Might be over, something over. Yeah, maybe it's just nervous is replaying after home. Can home be simply H? Don't know about that. Ooh, my animal cry now has a B in it. Yeah, I don't see that. Johnson's latest might just be the last letter of Johnson, but then what is the herd? Is herd the definition? No. Oh my goodness. Let me pause and try word plays for this one. It's buffeted. I suppose if you're buffeted by the wind, it pushes against you repeatedly, and so a meal is a buffet. Ooh. So there's the F for fellow, I think. And so we're going to have a country that cycles. Okay, and countrymen, I think, is the definition plural. But I think that means the S might be the first letter of the country, but when you cycle, it ends up at the end. Countrymen. Let me pause and think about that. Well, I went to word plays, and one of the words that fits is Afghanis. Oops, where was I typing? Oh my goodness, I was completely typing in the wrong place. Afghanis, let me check that one. It is right. So what is the country then that welcomes the F? Yeah, I do not. Oh, Ghana. Ah, yes, so Ghana cycles and welcomes the fellow, but then we have to put the is at the end. Ah, now I get it. All right. Here's our chickens on skewers. Yeah, what's going to go there? An E, a D, a T. I presume that's going to be a T, a C, an S. Oh, yeah, I'm not thinking of that one. I think I'm going to have to use word plays again. All right, well, word plays suggests leghorns, which of course are chickens. I say there, boy, not too bright. So, but how is that skewers? Chickens on skewers. And no, I do not get that at all. So we're going to have to look at 15 squared. All right, the right half is looking good. Oh, this is looking like even. Getting even, maybe? Because I need to get a move on, I'm just going to put in getting even. Check this. No, I'm going to reveal it. Honors even. Oh, yes, I do remember that phrase. I think used in golf, right? In match play, honors are even. So one nervous. Yeah, I think it's just an anagram of one nervous, and it all goes after H for home. I suppose on a scoreboard, is that the thinking that you might see H for home and A for away, or a scorecard or something like that? All right. Support. Oh, maybe hungry is simply, is it H or HU? Yeah, I'm wondering. I'm thinking of a word that might be why you think something would happen would be a prophecy. So I think support is pro, but I don't get the rest of it, so we're going to have to look at 15 squared for this as well, but let's check it. It is right. All right, now our teachers, assessors. Oh, of course, I should get rid of these two letters. Kicked out. There's a little fantasy for you. Yeah, don't see that. Here's my fellow is hiding right-wing prejudice. So some other word for prejudice? No. Oh, I do like this one now. One's likely to be rich. Oh, I'm wondering if it could be a cake, a gâteau. Those attend. Oh, yeah, if you attend a concert or something, you're part of the gate. But I don't get university are inside. Yeah, I'm fairly confident. Let's check it. It is right, but my goodness, that's a lot of the downs I need to check at 15 squared. Yeah, I think it might be a teacher, maybe? Or is it a fantasy? No. Oh, we do have a nice C there with the B. Yeah, I'm not sure. Crumble. Animal cry. Dissatisfaction. Well, maybe it's an animal, then a cry of dissatisfaction. Oh, a cry of dissatisfaction could be a boo from Johnson's latest herd. Oh, a caribou is an animal. I don't know, I'm very confused on this one as well. Well, let's put in a caribou. It is right. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is hilarious. I think Boris Johnson's wife is Carrie, is that right? And so Johnson's latest, that's hilarious, Carrie Boo, and it is a homophone. Oh my goodness. All right. So now, let me look up words for prejudice. Well, I looked up word plays, and there is the word misandry for hatred of men, so I think it's the same root as misanthrope. I think fellow is man with is hiding inside it, but then how is right wing dry? That I don't get, so I may be wrong. Let's check it. No, that's another one I need to check. I think all of these first downs I pretty much need to check. Anyway, with that, our teacher assessor's kicked out. So maybe a word for teacher, and we remove assessors from it, and it leaves a little fantasy. Let me try word plays. Well, there are not many words that fit this pattern. One is oyster. I can only think of the world's your oyster. Is that a little fantasy for you? But then how does the word play work? I don't see that. Let's check it. No. Oh, let's reveal it. Oh, I did see that. So I presume they are the teacher assessors, the organization in Britain, is that it? I presume ED stands for education, the office of something, I'm going to guess. So then I'm not sure even how the wordplay works. Kicked out. There's a little fantasy for you. It's not a hidden, doesn't seem to be an anagram. Yeah, I do not see how that one works, so yet another to check. All right. Ooh, I'm thinking it's going to be south something where the neighbors aren't friendly. No, not South Park. South. No, And then how is the wordplay working? After vacant, house to rent, around King's Head. No, I think again in the interest of time I'm just going to reveal this one. South? Okay. Well, and now that I see the answer, I understand the neighbors aren't friendly. Okay. And there's my K. After vacant, house to rent. Well, we have all the letters of house, I think. But, yeah, I don't get the vacant. All right, just the bottom left to go. Simple-minded. Are one hampered by fashion sense? Lead. So what's lead in movie? Either the M, or could it be the star, or the no. Okay, I'm going to use word plays for this one. There can't be too many words. All right, there are just a couple of 8-letter words that match gumption or gyration, but I don't see how that would apply to either simple-minded or fashion sense, anything to do with that. So I'm just going to go ahead and reveal it. It is gumption, but why? I have no idea. All right, that just leaves, I think, 21 down. Radical, left, supporting, high flyer, Johnson. Oh my goodness, I can't even think of a word that fits with the M and the L. All right, try word plays again. Yeah, yet again, wordplays suggest some possibilities, but none of them mean anything to me, and I don't see how they'd fit that definition. So let's try, let's just go ahead and reveal it. Amyl, okay. Amyl nitrate or other chemical things. Oh, I think maybe radical in a chemical way. Okay. Oh, there is, I think, is it a British Olympian, Amy Johnson, so I presume she's the high flyer. Not familiar with her work. I'm sure she's great. All right, let's check all. All right, oh my goodness. Well, the video time is almost 48 minutes, but I did pause for long periods during this one for various reasons. So it has been over an hour of hacking away at this one. I think one of the reasons I put my videos up is just for others who maybe struggle with them, and then you watch the experts solving, you may feel inadequate, but trust me, you are not alone. All right, let's head over to 15 squared and take a look at the explanations. All right, I think I got these first few. Oh, ousted is kicked out, okay. And the U, oh my goodness. There's a little fantasy for you. You replace the U with an F, and it's the Office for Standards in Education. There we go. Oh my goodness. So the word on is not just a connecting word. Leg, I need to remember from cricket, can mean on. And yeah, I can see horn being skewer, maybe. Again, it's a bit, well, we did have the question mark, so I knew it would be a bit of a stretch. All right, honors even. So home can be H, and then an anagram of one nervous. And sure enough, Carrie, Boris Johnson's latest. Of course, we had two Johnsons just to confuse us. That was the US. Oh, cross. I didn't get the. Yeah, so the stain I saw. I don't know if US is being reversed. I'm not sure about that, but my brain is a little addled after all of that. And sure enough, it was Frankie Howard. Oh yeah, I forgot he spelt it with an E. All right, gumption. Ah, simple-minded lead in movie. Oh my goodness, that is very clever. Plus I, or one, hampered by ton. I don't get why fashion is ton. That's bizarre. And then the definition is sense. I suppose to me, gumption means having a little bit of bravery or get up and go. He had the gumption to do it. But I think I do remember it being used maybe in the sense of, oh, he didn't have enough gumption to know what was happening, or so it might mean sense, but I don't know. The first meaning of gumption I think of is that get up and go. Anyway, yeah, I got that and I got that, but here are the downs. This is where I really struggled. So A in gate. So yeah, I think I just thought gate plus AU, but no, it's no, it is gate plus U is university. I don't, I don't follow this explanation at all. All right, and then we have, yeah, so we object is a reversal of us. Okay, I got that bit. Oh, and per for A. Oh, and a guest is a visitor minus it. That's not it. Oh my goodness. I did finally get Afghanis. Oh, a prop is a support plus Hungary. Ah, the London Financial Centre, I forgot, can be EC from its postcode. And Y for why, I think, is that from text speak that makes that allowable. All right, we had miss and, I got that, is and man. And dry, is right wing. As opposed to, I do remember Thatcher complaining about the wets in the Tory party. I've never heard of dry referring to the right wing. There was our Tory, got that and that. So South Aurea is an anagram rent, oh my goodness, as in rent asunder, of AR from, so it was after vacant and house too, all right. Unusable. Yeah, I got that one. I'm forgetting now which ones I got and which ones I didn't. All right, so it is Amy High Flyer Johnson. And so radical in chemical terms. Let's see who the high flyer. Oh no, so she was a pioneering English pilot. Many long distance records. Flew in the Second World War. Oh dear. Died after bailing out during the Second World War. I'm not familiar with her. I need to read up on Amy Johnson. Anyway, that was a very tough cryptic crossword today from Vlad the Impaler. Thank you as always for watching and have a wonderful day.